In 1994, the whole of Denmark was in shock when their prince made his intentions known that he wanted to marry an Asian lady. But even with the subtle disapproval, the entire country, Prince Joachim of Denmark got married to his heartthrob, Alexandra Christina Manley, but unfortunately, their love couldn't withstand the test of time, as Alexandra filed for a divorce in 2004 after giving birth to 2 boys. Now, what led Alexandra to file for divorce from Prince Joachim? How has life been after the divorce, and what do their children look like today? Watch the full video to find out, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Also, hit the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I release a new video. Let's get on to the topic. In 1995, the Prince of Denmark got married to Princess Alexandra at Frederiksborg Palace Church in Hillerød. The ceremony was a show of elegance, class, and style, but before I spill the details of the ceremony, there's a lot you need to know about this couple. Joachim Holger Waldemar Christian, the Prince of Denmark, was born on the 7th of June, 1969. He's the last son of Queen Margaret II and the 5th in line of succession to the Danish throne after the 4 children of his elder brother, King Frederick X. In 1987, Joachim enlisted as a recruit in the Queen's Life Regiment, and between 1989 and 1990, he served as a platoon commander in the 3rd Tank Squadron, or 1st Battalion, of the Prince's Life Regiment. In 1992, he entered the Royal Danish Military Academy's course for reserve officers to become a captain. However, Prince Joachim wasn't just a military officer, but also a businessman. In the early 90s, Prince Joachim worked for a Danish shipping company called AP Moller Group in Hong Kong. It was during his time there that he crossed paths with Princess Alexandra in January of 1994 at a private dinner. Their sudden interest in each other was the beginning of what is said to be one of the first interracial relationship and marriage in a royal household. But because a union like theirs had never happened before, some Danish folks wondered who this foreign lady who, out of nowhere, jumped into the royal train was. And this lady was none other than Alexandra Christina Manley, born on the 30th of June, 1964 in Hong Kong. She is of English, Chinese, and Austrian ancestry and is the eldest of 3 daughters born to Richard Nigel Manley, an insurance company executive of English and Chinese ancestry, and Christa Maria Manley, an Austrian who was the manager of a communications company. She attended Quarry Bay Junior School from 1969 to 1971, Glenelly School from 1971 to 1974, and Island School from 1974 to 1982. Alexandra left Hong Kong to further her education in the international business at the Vienna University of Economics and Business in Austria. After she left Austria, she spent some time in Japan where she learned about the Japanese culture and became adept in their language. Following her time in Japan, she moved to England where she studied at the prestigious London School of Economics. In 1990, she was employed by GT Management Asia Limited, Hong Kong, where she worked in sales and marketing, and in 1993, she made her way to the level of Deputy Chief Executive of that department. Now, after meeting with Prince Joachim at the private dinner, they began courting in late 1994. Prince Joachim presented Alexandra with a diamond and ruby engagement ring while they were on vacation in the Philippines. But their engagement wasn't officially made public until the May of 1995 because Queen Margaret II was not in support of the union. Royal families worldwide are known for marrying only nobles, and the Denmark royal family was not an exception. Alexandra had to learn how to speak Danish as a way of showing her worth to the prince and persuading his mother, the queen. She even went as far as denouncing her British citizenship and became a Danish citizen. These actions by Alexandra impressed the queen beyond her expectations as they reminded her of her relationship with her husband, Prince Henrik of Denmark, in the early stages of their relationship. As a French national, he also had to learn how to speak the Danish language not only to impress his wife, the queen, but the entire royal council. After they finally got married in 1995, Princess Alexandra gave birth to 2 sons, Prince Nikolai, who was born on the 28th of August 1999, and Prince Felix, born on the 22nd of July 2002. She took on her role as the Princess of Denmark with passion and diligence, which made her very popular among the Danish people. She was involved in numerous charitable endeavors, including the Children's Red Cross, Danish Society for the Blind, Single Mothers Advocacy Group, and she was also an ambassador for UNICEF. This list of philanthropic work weren't the only thing she was known for, as she had also melted the hearts of many with her amazing sense of fashion, which gave her the title Diana of the North. As Princess Alexandra was busy putting smiles on the faces of Danish people, little did she know her home was slowly tearing apart. Prince Joachim grew fond of a reckless lifestyle out of the blue. He began staying out late, attending late-night parties, driving fast cars, and consuming excess alcohol, which gave him the name Party Prince. He was also spotted a few times with other women, and these acts by the prince only humiliated Alexandra. The once happy royal couple was now the talk of the nation and the entertainment media, but for all the bad reasons. Princess Alexandra could no longer endure and tolerate the infidelity of Prince Joachim, so she made a decision that would come as a shock to those who had come to love her as their princess for over 9 years. She decided it was time to let go of all the royal titles and file for a divorce, and on the 16th of September of 2004, Princess Alexandra and Prince Joachim announced their separation and intention for a divorce. Alexandra moved out with her 2 sons to a new house provided by Prince Joachim. The Folketing, also known as the Danish Parliament, decided to provide her with financial support from the state, referred to as being on the civil list, for the rest of her life. This financial support was guaranteed regardless of whether she might remarry in the future. On October 1st, 2004, Alexandra's new yearly allowance of $330,000 started retrospectively, and on April 8, 2005, they became officially separated, making it the first divorce in the royal family since 1846. Shortly after the divorce, there were reports and photographs of Alexandra being seen in public with Martin Jorgensen, a royal photographer, who's also the son of Jacob Jorgensen, a film producer whose company had produced numerous documentaries. In 2007, Alexandra got married to Jorgensen in a private ceremony. She walked down the aisle for the second time, but this time she was accompanied by her sons, Nikolai, who was almost 8 years old, and Felix, who was almost 5. The 2 princes were the only ones present from the royal family. Because of Alexandra's remarriage, she lost her title as a Princess of Denmark and ceased being a member of the Danish royal family. Although, Alexandra wasn't the only one who found love again. In 2008, Prince Joachim also got remarried to Marie Cavalier, a French native. Their union is blessed with 2 children, Prince Henrik and Princess Athena. Fortunately for the new Princess of Denmark, she seems to be enjoying her married life as her union with Prince Joachim is still standing strong. Could it be that he had learned from his past mistakes and amended his ways? I sure hope so. After her divorce from Prince Joachim, Alexandra had prayed and hoped that that would be her first and last run in the circus of a failed marriage. But little did she know that building a strong home was more than just being a good wife and a good mother. After 8.5 years of building, it was announced that Alexandra and Jorgensen were getting a divorce in September 2015. In an interview with the Danish press, Alexandra, in her words, said, "It turns out it wasn't the happiness of my life, the love of my life. I'd rather be alone now," she remarked. After 16 years of Alexandra receiving a yearly allowance from the Danish civil list, she renounced her entitlement in July of 2020, the same period Prince Felix turned 18. She went on to co-author 2 books such as The Sincerity Edge, published in 2017, and My Happy Country, published in 2018. Alexandra, who was now free of any royal claim, remained close to the family as she never failed to attend important events like the gala performance at Concert Huset in honor of Queen Margaret II's 40th Jubilee in 2012 and the gala dinner for her former brother-in-law, the then crowned Prince Frederick's 50th birthday at Christiansborg Palace in 2018. But on the 14th of January 2024, Queen Margaret II, who is now 83 years old, abdicated the throne for the crowned prince after exactly 52 years of ruling the Danish people. She was the second longest reigning Danish monarch after Christian IV. Alexandra currently finds joy in philanthropic activities and being there for her two sons. Her eldest son, Prince Nikolai, who turned 24 this summer, had tried to follow the family tradition of serving in the military, but he left the sergeant's school of the Vard Academy barely after 2 months. He then went ahead to study business economics at Copenhagen Business School and then pursued a career in modeling shortly after graduating. Having graduated from high school in 2021, Prince Felix, now 21 years old, followed the path of his elder brother, Prince Nikolai, by venturing into the world of modeling. In 2022, he was prominently involved in a campaign for jewelry house Georg Jensen. Unfortunately, the princes were stripped of their royal titles as Princes of Denmark by Queen Margaret II in September 2022. According to the palace, the queen made this decision so that the 4 children of her youngest son, Joachim of Denmark, could shape their own lives without being limited by the special considerations and obligations that a formal affiliation to the royal house of Denmark entails. But it's quite obvious that the young and handsome former princes are doing pretty well for themselves, and they seem to enjoy every bit of it. Alexandra's journey has been one with great achievements, pain, love, and heartbreaks. But none of her experiences made her second-guess who she was. A strong and resilient woman who never let any setback weigh her down. I guess her sons got that from her. What are your thoughts on this story? Drop your opinions in the comment section below, because I'd really like to know. Don't forget to like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do, and also hit the notification button to get notified whenever a new video is released. See you in the next video.